Welcome along. We begin our roundup of week 30 at the Groupama Stadium, where PSG cruised past Lyon to return to the top of Ligue 1 Uber Eats. Kylian Mbappe got the party started on 15 minutes, firing in his 19th goal of the campaign and number 99 in the French top flight. Well, PSG, playing in their rather understated fourth kit, then doubled their lead on 32 minutes. Centre-backs Presnel Kimpembe and Marquinhos combining to set up Danilo Pereira for 2-0. A towering header from the PSG captain, and the Portuguese midfielder getting his second of the season. He also netted against Dijon at the end of February. Angel Di Maria had the champions out of sight 2 minutes into the second half, nobody getting a touch on his free kick as it sailed into the back of the net. Mbappe then made history as he became the youngest ever player to reach 100 goals in Ligue 1 Uber Eats. The French superstar completing that century at 22 years and 91 days old. He's also hit 10 goals in 8 meetings with Lyon. Well, PSG took their foot off the gas at 4-0, allowing Lyon to put a couple of goals back. Islam Slimani opening his account in Ligue 1 Uber Eats with a brilliant strike from distance. Maxwell KONE was also on target, but Kenan Navas made a couple of big saves as PSG held on to win 4-2. They go ahead of Lille on goal difference. Well, that's after Lille was stunned at home to 19th place Nîmes. Les Crocos are fighting for survival, and they went ahead after a counter-attack on 12 minutes, led by Zinedine Ferhat. A beautiful finish from Moussa KONE for his 5th of the campaign. Not a great deal that Mike Maignan could do about that one. Lille equalised 8 minutes later from this Jonathan Bamba corner. Checker heading in his first goal of the season, with the ball taking a slight deflection off KONE. But Nîmes got the winner on the stroke of half-time after more good work from Ferhat. The Algerian combining with Berger Melling before teeing up his captain Renaud Ripper for his 8th of the campaign. A lovely goal that could have major consequences at both ends of the table. Nîmes are out of the bottom two, while Lille slipped to second. Monaco were the other big winners this weekend, thumping Saint-Etienne to move to within 1 point of the podium and only 4 off top spot. Stevan Jovetic had already rattled the crossbar and missed a penalty when he put them ahead on 13 minutes. The Montenegro international making just his 3rd start of the season here after getting the nod ahead of Wissam Ben Yedder. A very nicely taken 4th goal of the season. Now Aurélien Tchouameni, who'll be in action for France at the Under-21 Euro this week, then blasted in a 2nd goal on 55 minutes. This one flying in at over 100 kilometres an hour. Sofiane Diop then intercepted Ivan Neyou's wayward pass before making it 3-0 to Monaco. A delightful chip to bring up his 7th of the season. The 20-year-old clearly brimming with confidence. One of the revelations of Monaco's season, as Niko Kovac's side continued to pile the misery on Saint-Etienne, who were just 4 points above the relegation playoff place. Crépin Diatta firing in his first league goal 27 seconds after coming off the bench as it finished 4-0. Lens are now the best of the rest, climbing to 5th place after a hard-fought win in Strasbourg. Masadio Haidara getting his first Ligue 1 Uber Eats goal in his 66th appearance from a Jonathan Klaus corner. But Strasbourg equalised through Jean-Ricner Bellegarde, who came through the Lens youth system. Jean-Louis Lec with a brilliant save to deny Frédéric Gilbert, but Bellegarde nodded in on the rebound. Lens got the winner before half-time though, as Klaus, who was born in Strasbourg, teed up Seka Fofana, the promoted side on course for Europe. Marseille slipped down a place to 6th after being comfortably beaten in Nice. Kefram Thuram put the hosts ahead after a neat 1-2 with Amin Gouiri. The 19-year-old was surrounded by white shirts, but still totally unmarked as he headed past Steve Mandanda. Marseille then gave Nice a helping hand with the second. Leonardo Bellardi put under pressure by Luis Enrique's throw-in, gifting possession to Gouiri. He said thank you very much and slid home his 12th of the campaign. What a signing he's proved to be after being brought in for just €7 million from Lyon. Alexis Claude-Maurice added a 3rd in second half stoppage time after Kasper Dolberg had hit the post, getting it home at the 2nd time of asking. Nice are now unbeaten in 4. Rennes made it back-to-back wins for the first time in 2021 as they eased past Metz. Jeremy Doku finally getting his first goal for the Brittany club after his €26 million arrival from Anderlecht. Teed up here by Martin Terrier. Rennes were then awarded a penalty when Vincent Pajot brought down Hamari Traoré in the area. Terrier converting for his 5th goal of the season. Even if Marco El Kaya got a hand to it, he's now been involved in 10 of the team's last 13 goals, Terrier. Doku was later sent off, but Rennes still got a 3rd through substitute Seru Guirassy. Also his 5th of the season. All of them have come on the road. METZ got a late consolation through Papa Jan, but it was a subpar performance from Frédéric Antonetti's side. They slipped down to 9th place, while Rennes are 7th. Montpellier boosted their European prospects by coming from behind to beat Bordeaux. The Girondins' top scorer, Yui Jo Hwang, putting them ahead on 28 minutes after a long ball forward from Paul Bass, the South Korean with his 9th of the season. But 7 minutes later, Montpellier drew level in some style. What a free kick from Junior Sambia. Benoit Costil rooted to the spot as he got his first league goal since the end of 2019. Sambia also involved as Montpellier took the lead. His cross headed down by Andy Delors for Gaëtan Laborde. That's now 4 goals for him against his former club. Steffi Mavadidi then put the final flourish on a 3-1 win with this superbly taken goal on 69 minutes. Skipping forward and slotting in his 8th of the campaign. Lovely goal from the young Englishman. Montpellier are just 4 points off 5th place, while Bordeaux are 8 points further back in 13th. Brest and Angers played out a goalless draw at the Stade Francis Leblay. Angers dominating the first half, which Brest coach Olivier Deloglio described as the worst of his side's season, but they couldn't find a way past Gauthier Larsonneur. Stefan Bauerkan coming the closest with this effort before half-time. A brilliant save from Larsonneur to turn it behind for a corner. Well, Deloglio made 3 changes at half-time and Brest did improve, but they were also unable to break the deadlock. Angers remained 10th in the table, while Brest are 14th. Reims move 1 step closer to securing a 4th straight season of top-flight football as they edge bottom side Dijon. Boulaye finally snapped a 10-game scoring drought as he made the most of an error from the Dijon keeper Anthony Rassiopi. Gistan Conan's long-range effort was too hot for him to handle. Dia coolly putting away his 13th league goal of the season. Well, Dijon showed plenty of heart, especially in the first half, but they couldn't find a way through. They are now winners in 16 top-flight outings, equalling the all-time record that's held by Troyes. Well, there was a huge relegation 6-pointer between Nantes and Lorient at the Beaujois. The two sides 18th and 17th at kick-off, separated by just 1 point. Fresh from beating PSG, Nantes made a perfect start. Randall Colomouani putting them ahead on just 2 minutes. But this was the goal of the weekend and perhaps even the season from Armand Laurienté. Juninho, eat your heart out. A phenomenal free kick from Laurienté to keep his side out of the relegation zone. Simply stunning as it finished 1-1. All the results from week 30 then, with 30 goals scored and some big results. PSG flexing their muscles in Lyon, while that loss against Nîmes could come back to haunt Lille. No fewer than 6 teams victorious on the road. PSG now lead by virtue of goal difference, with Lyon 3 points off the pace. Monaco's 4-0 win in Saint-Etienne, their biggest of the season, puts them right back in the title race, just 4 points off top spot. Lens currently leading the battle for 5th. Surely it's game over for Dijon at this point, down at the bottom, but Lorient, Nîmes and Nantes are separated by just a point. Strasbourg and Saint-Etienne also have a nervy few weeks ahead. They're only 4 points clear of the relegation playoff place. Ligue 1 Uber Eats returns after the international break with a blockbuster Saturday, where all eyes are going to be on the clash between PSG and Lille, with Monaco and Lyon also in action. There are then 7 games on the Sunday, finishing with Marseille against Dijon.